everyone, welcome to the Talk with Ini. Today I'm so excited because I'm having a lot of packages for you guys. In case you're just joining us, this is the Talk with Ini, and today we're going to be talking about music with an amazing person in the house who has a lot of package in one. She's a commercial lawyer as well as an entrepreneur. She's into shoemaking and music. The person is known as Akparogene Jessa Joan. But before we go right into the topic of today, let's take a break. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is the Talk with Ini, and as always, I'm your host, Ini Ime Sunday. And today, as earlier on mentioned, we're going to be talking about music with an amazing person in the house, Akpero again, Jessa Jones. I got the name right.
Yeah, actually.
I've been dying to want to pronounce your name my own self. I don't want you to pronounce it. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
It's nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
So how do you do all of this? You're a commercial lawyer, you're an entrepreneur, you're into music as well. How do you manage all of this?
Well, basically, it's just basically planning. I have a good team also, and once your team is good, you just have to strategize, and that's just basically it. Although it's really challenging because, of course, you can be in different places at the same time. You have just one year, so I just try to plan and make sure we schedule meetings in a way that they don't overlap each other.
Wow, that's a lot. I, for one, I cannot do all of these things. So let's talk about music.
Okay.
What's your passion for music?
Well, I just breathe in and out music. Basically, I get inspired by things I see, of course, my own experience, past experiences also, and it's just I don't know, my passion just comes from within and just comes from the society and of course the environment. And I sing basically on love. I sing on societal values. I do covers on love also. So that's just been my passion.
Interesting. So is music a side hustle, or it's just something you do because you have a passion for it? You just want to let it out the way it is free?
Well, music it's something I just do. I just love doing it. It's my talent. Yes.
Listening to the way you talk, your voice is sweet, by the way.
Thank you.
And during the course of the show, you're going to sing for us.
Oh my God, I'm so shy. No.
Why would you be shy? Have you been on stage before?
Yes, several times.
Wow.
Yeah, several
times. Do you
times.
mind mentioning any?
Yes, just the last concluded AY show. I was there just 2 weeks ago at the Transcorp Hilton. The Hush Baby show, the MC Bob's show at Transcorp Hilton, and of course yesterday the Nigerian Bar Association.
Wow.
This week is our law week, so I performed the national anthem, in front of lots of dignitaries. So yeah, I do comedy shows, weddings, events basically, and I love doing it whenever I'm on stage, although I'm totally a different person though.
Yes, I'm about to talk about that. How are you a lawyer today, then in the next minute or in the next hour you are a singer? Do you understand? How does it feel like to be on the stage singing with multiples of people?
It's amazing because it's just wide. So funny enough, before I started coming on stage, or before I made the decision to now I want to now come out as a singer, I used to have lots of dreams and performing in multitude of people, like a stadium. I'm like, God, oh, what are you trying to say? God is like, so I was working in a litigation firm before. That was years ago, before I went for my master's, before I found my calling that I just want to do business, my entrepreneurship business. So I don't want to do litigation because you can't be going to court and doing all this. Of course, it doesn't allow it. So before then I wasn't doing shows. Of course, I was just always singing, and I'll be in the office and God is like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Stand up. And of course the shoemaking on this other hand is during, of course, NYSC, during camp we had Said program, so we're all made to choose what we would like to learn, and then I fell in love with shoemaking. And growing up, I have a sister that she's multi-talented. She can make shoes, she can make everything, she can even make her own hair.
Wow.
But of course I wasn't interested at that time. That this girl, I'm like, what's she doing? What are you doing? She was like, come on, then I'm like, okay, I don't have power. I didn't know it was subconsciously, I was just
Yes.
so, I fell in love with shoemaking,
Wow.
doing NYSC because we're mostly not doing anything with our time apart from
Mm-hmm.
work. We close
Yeah.
early. There was this lady that, had the shoe shop close to my house. I was always at her shop learning.
Yeah.
Then after, everything, reality sets in, you have to get a job.
Of course. Of course.
Pocket money has slashed.
There's a different trauma entirely when you're done serving. The next month you're not going to see any money. You're not receiving money from anywhere. How are you able to deal with your work? Because I am still yet to realize.
Let me be honest with you. Okay, so I've never really said this anywhere. There was this day in Abuja, 2017, yeah? 2017 also. I think I was about to leave the house. I think I was going for the shoe training, and because at that time I wasn't working with the firm, and there was no money in my bag. And I was like, what? No, no, no. No, I think I had not even started. There was no money in my bag. I was like, no. So that was when I said, no, no, no. I'm going to push. I'm going to make it in this Abuja. I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to be, an entrepreneur. And it was from that day that I started. Of course, and my neighbor was like, there are just people that are doing the shoe training and everything. Like, don't you want to continue? I'm like, I have to buy the materials. Of course, I had to call my dad and everything to try to help out, got started training. I was in all the classes, so I was in shoemaking class, bag making class, belts, beads, and fascinators. So I was there from morning to midnight. Because I don't like being idle. I like being busy. I didn't really have anything I was doing, so I was there. So from one class to another class, and you must make what you learned that day. You must submit it. So it was crazy.
So growing up or merging all of this together, have you had a situation where you've been criticized for doing too much? Have you had a situation like that?
I have, especially music.
Please go ahead.
Especially music. So I'm a very honest person, so I will say this here. I don't know, female musicians. I don't know if all over the world, but yeah, I would say for Nigeria and personally, I don't want to say they are not really being taken seriously. I don't want to put it that way, but there's this notion that as a female musician, you can be honest or you can be decent because of course we've had instances or we've heard of instances around the world and hear that you must be doing something extra or dirty to be able to come out, which is not true. Because if you have your talent, you have a good team. The internet has made it very, very easy for anyone to come out and show yourself, true self. So I've been criticized several times. You're a musician. You're a musician. That's the first thing you hear. Then we're not being taken up. It's try to synchronize us with actresses too. That actresses are not being taken seriously. It's only a few times we're actually being acknowledged for our good work. So yes, I've been, and of course yes, I've gotten advances. I will not deny that. But I think it's just left for a female artist. All you have to do is take your stand. You are talented and you can sing, you can do it. And yes, I've realized also in this industry, let's even speak about Abuja. Most of the shows have gone forward, you don't really see female musicians. I can say the last 3 shows I've had even this month, I was probably the only female singer, or we're about 2, because most of the times, I don't want to say they are shy to come out or they are not being given the opportunity, but yes, it's really challenging. It's really,
I think it takes a lot of mental stability to be able to be in the industry. I, for one, I believe if I am a singer today and somebody always throws shades at me, it's depending on me whether I have the mental capability to be able to handle it. It is not easy. I know a lot of shade has been thrown to you being in the music industry, you being a girl, what are you trying to prove? We have the African mentality. Everybody wants a girl to just be in the kitchen and then do the needful there. Nobody wants you to come out. So the moment you start doing something that's going to put you out there, people are always coming with different forces. The ones that will say you're just doing it for publicity's sake, you're having a desperate cry for attention. So on your own case, how were you able to handle all of this?
I think I just, for one thing, I come from a very strong mental background that they've always given me this self-determination. So I'm a very determined person, and if I'm doing something, I just make sure I go for it. So I'm not someone that listens to negative people. I try to surround myself with as much positive people as I can with. I read my Bible. I try to listen to positive things more than negative things. And of course, if I'm having negative things
Yeah.
thrown at me, I simply ignore it. I can ignore it to the date. Even if it's a chat, I would archive it. Like, because your mental stability is very, very important. So it's good to, so I've been able to handle it so far by making sure I practice, making sure I prove those people
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah.
by doing the right thing, by making sure I'm just focusing on my
Okay, let me
goal.
quickly share this in case of people watching out. You know, before coming on the show today, I had a little bit of tantrum with someone. Talking about this chat that you had to archive. Someone just sent me a message that is really annoying. And normally, if you're going on set, you're not supposed to be having any emotional
That's
disorder
all.
whatsoever. I
Yeah.
had to take a deep breath and be like, okay, this thing is particularly getting to me. What should I do? I had to call somebody and be like, please, this is what is happening to me at this point. And she's like, Amy, calm down, breathe. Think about it. Is this person funding you? No. Is this person doing anything that will promote you? No. So why do you have to bother? But you know, at that point in time, when it's being thrown at you,
Yes.
you might be vulnerable at that point in time.
Yes.
So it gets to you,
Yes.
right? So let's talk about shoemaking. Saying you're all beautiful, you're outstanding, you're a commercial lawyer, and then you tell somebody I'm equally into shoemaking. Have you ever had this kind of look at that? Like, are you serious?
And the funny thing is, whenever I say, "Oh yeah, I'm actually a shoemaker," can you go on our Instagram page? People's like, no, they don't even believe me at first. They don't
You
believe
look so
me.
fragile to me.
Oh yeah,
To be honest.
I can make the slippers within 1 hour. So yeah, I just of course now we have our own shop. I started of course from my house,
Yeah.
but now we have our shop in a manufacturing firm in Otaku here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have I have my own shoe guys now also.
Wow.
So yeah, we do the designs from scratch and we just make the shoes.
You know, I really admire you a lot. Being a soft girl, everybody wants a soft and baby girl life, and then you're into all of these things. I think people out there should be inspired by you, really, because balancing music, being a commercial lawyer, and an entrepreneur, not just any kind of not just selling of clothes, but shoemaking. It's really difficult, and I'm really, really inspired by it. So please, back to music.
Okay.
Right? Can you at least sing a song for us?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. One of my favorite musicians is, although she's late now, may I say rest in peace, is Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Okay. I'll always love you. Okay.
Give it a shot.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I would go in, but I know I will think of you every step of the way. And I would always love you, my darling, you.
Wow. Okay, I think wherever Whitney Houston is, she should be proud of you. Like a Nigerian singing the song passionately. You know the way you're expressing the whole thing feels as if you're telling it to somebody out there.
Thank you.
It's really an amazing one, and seriously, I do enjoy this session, every bit of it.
Thank
So,
you.
do you have anything that you want to tell our audience out there, those people who find it difficult to balance a lot of things? You know, there are so many people who want to be an entrepreneur, but then because of parents' pressure about what they want them to be in the future, you understand? Your dad always wants you to be a nurse, a
That's
doctor,
true.
and then you have this inner passion that you want to go for.
That's
Do you
true.
have anything to tell them?
Well, I just want to say, the sky is big for everyone. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to being just one thing. You can be everything you want to be, whether it's music, whether you're a shoemaker, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor. I want you to embrace yourself, embrace your talent, and just go for it.
All right, guys. In case you're just joining us, this is the Talk with Ini, and I've been having a very interesting conversation with Akpero Gene. It's really, really difficult pronouncing her name, but I find the joy in doing it. Yes, we've been talking about music, we've been talking about entrepreneurship, and a lot of things. In the course of this show, we're going to be finding more about her and how she tends to balance all of this together. But before then, she has a song, and I believe after this break, you're going to be listening or watching her song.
Baby, I wanna take care of you, passing the need. How you get to me, how you get to me. All your problems in life, solution of my love. How you get to me, how you get to me. Mama born you, your mama born you alone. And you're handsome too, I want to hold you. Boy, I love you, boy, I love you alone. I know you fell in love, but nobody caught you. I like to see body, oh, probably to see coming out though. Your body, oh, let me go chop all your money, oh. Like to see body, oh, probably to see coming out though. Your body, oh, me go chop all your money, oh. Boy, I want to know, be ooh, you go chop belly food. Where are you, Scooby-Doo? All of your friends now balloon. Malo perekete, malo perekete, oh, oh. Turn the fire, the person, oh. We say I know go love you, yeah. I'ma stick with you like a bamboo. How you get to me, how you get to me, yeah. Prepare the rest, you're my tomato, oh, yeah. How you get to me, how you get to me, yeah. Mama born you, your mama born you alone. And you're handsome too, I want to hold you, yeah. Boy, I love you, boy, I love you alone, yeah. I know you fell in love, but nobody caught you, yeah.
Welcome back to the Talk with Edie. And as you know, I'm your host, Edie Ime Sunday, and I've been talking to an amazing person here in the house, Akpero Gene, who we've been talking about music, entrepreneurship, and a lot of things with. So, please tell me, pronounce your stage name for me.
My stage name is Jessa Joan, and my name is Akporo Joan Jessa, but my stage name is Jessa Joan. I'm from Delta State.
Okay, you didn't decide to
Abraka.
pick any other different name. You just decided to go
Nah,
for
I
your
just
own
wanted to
name.
go for myself. Yeah.
Okay, you've been on a stage, right? With a
Yes.
lot of people.
Yes.
Have you ever been on a stage whereby people were not flowing with the song? Have you ever been on a stage like that?
Yeah, especially yes, I actually have. Especially when people don't really know the songs, So,
Yes.
so yeah, it's kind of a downs. Every artist I have, they've had one or two down
Yes.
moments.
Sometimes I
Especially
wonder how did you
last
do
week,
it?
yes, I actually even had one where at this section of business law conference.
How
Yes.
did you feel?
Oh no, well, it was kind of feel bad later
Yeah.
when people don't really flow with, or maybe you pick the wrong song choice. But apart from that, yeah, I've had so many amazing performances. I've gotten standing ovations, and
Wow.
it's been
That
good.
particular feeling of you being on the stage and people are just looking at you like, what is this person saying? You know? Do you feel like leaving the stage? Because
No,
I would leave the
I
stage.
just go on and on, just go on and on. You know, you find someone within the crowd and they'll just share you up. So there's always that one person.
It's difficult.
Yes, there's always that one person. Because I remember Lady Gaga said, if you're in the crowd, and even if it's just one person that believes in you, that's all you need.
Wow. Wow, you've been
That's-
inspired by a lot of people, because if it's me, I'm on the stage and I'm singing and people are just looking at me as if I'm a stranger, I'll drop the mic because I don't like having that feeling of embarrassment, you know.
Yeah.
But as time went on, I believe everybody has a point of view, everybody knows what they want. But the fact they don't enjoy your own does not mean you're a bad
Exactly,
singer.
exactly.
But the fact that they don't go along with your song does not mean your song is not interesting to listen
Yes.
to, you know. So I've learned on my own to just cheer myself up. I am my own biggest fan. Every other
Yes.
person is an addition to me. So back to the shades now that people do throw at you. Have you ever had your social media handle? Do you have people who, you know, say a lot of bad things about your music or shoemaking or anything?
No, not really. For now, I've not really had any batch. I think the only shade I had recently was someone posted that, oh, how do CEOs feel? I dropped my own opinion about being a CEO is really very very difficult. You know, I don't know, someone that I think maybe the person was frustrated or woke up from the wrong side of the bed. I said, hey, oh, you CEOs, you people are users. You guys are users. Oh, I think the person that went to search my biography or whatever. So I think I was really busy that day. I think I had a show and I would have replied, but I was really busy. I'm like, you went to my biography to check, like, and the person was like, you are even seeing all the many things you are doing. Only you're a shoemaker, only you're a musician, you're even a humanitarian, and you are saying that. No, yeah, so yeah, we get that a lot.
You know, you know, watching you say all of this, I tend to wonder, don't you feel bad about it? Because you're like, ignore it.
Just ignore, because there's so much to do. So I've realized that for every minute you spend on the wrong thing, you're missing out on another thing. For example, you're quarreling with someone either on ground or online, you're missing out on something, especially for someone like me that I do a lot of things. I don't want to miss out on the
Yes.
on an important inquiry or doing my research or even learning a new song. So every minute of my life must count. Except I'm just doing leisure. And that leisure, it has to be for relaxation and not just.
Wow. You know,
So,
I
yeah.
really admire you a lot, seriously, because there are so many people out there who have had this issue of people throwing shades at them and then they don't know how to balance the whole thing. You know, it breaks them. Like you're an upcoming artist and somebody said your song is trash.
Oh my god.
Your song is dustbin. You know, that's the trend now. Your song is dustbin. What kind of dustbin
Oh,
song is
she
this one?
doesn't even know how to sing.
You know,
Oh my god.
how does she, if she doesn't even know how to carry herself on this stage and the person will be like, nobody likes me. And they don't feel, I think there are people who are out there that feels until you go to a place like Lagos. That's the
Exactly.
only place you can make it.
Exactly. I've
But
gotten that
then
a lot.
they forgot that there has to be consistency.
Yeah.
A friend of mine would always say, see, even if I've been posting the same thing from last year and people did not buy, it wouldn't stop me from posting it
Wow.
this year.
That's
The
true.
new contacts I'm making,
Exactly.
or somebody might have an occasion that
That's
he
true.
wants that particular
Exactly.
thing. So consistency is the key to everything.
It's true.
So have you had a case of somebody giving you a particular design to do, and possibly, you know, we're all human beings. At a point we might make a mistake and then the person would flare up. Have you had a case like that?
Yes, I think yeah. We've had one or two cases like that of oh, I didn't give you this. So I'm a kind of person that I just try to solutions rather than complaining. What's the solution? Where do we go from here? And I just solve it because I've realized that one customer can bring you 20 customers. So rather than arguing with the customer and just letting him go, I'll solve it and you will always get referrals. Although yes, sometimes you can get people that take advantage of you being nice. Well, we put that as our losses. Every business must encounter
So
loss.
you've never had an issue where somebody would just walk into your store or your shop and be like, "Madam, with all the training you said you've undergone and with all the professional touch you have, you're still doing all this thing." You've never had a case like that.
That's the one case I'm talking about. I think we had that last year. I think they were supposed to repair her shoes, and I think the last shoemaker she gave did a whole lot of rubbish, and probably she didn't see it. So my principle in my firm is the customer is always right. Although I know they can be so annoying. But I'm like, so whenever I'm around, oh, they will just push the person, go and see our madam because man, you are wrong. I'm like, there was no need for her to come and see me. Just sort it out. So yes, we've had, but so I'm a very patient person when it comes. I will say I'm not a patient person when it comes to a guy because I would. But when it comes to business, no, I can be really patient.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, do you mostly have these issues with guys or ladies?
No, I mean when I mean a guy, someone I'm probably dated, or you know, so a guy that is asking me out.
Okay.
You drew. But for business and you must make your money.
So I think from the look of everything, you're a career woman.
Yes.
Would you go for a man who is not career driven?
I would rather go for a man. I want to go for a man that is hardworking, that has his own thing going. So if you're into that you're a businessman or you're doing your own career, but you must be centered around something I know you love and you're doing. So of course tomorrow you don't put up your frustration.
So you wouldn't go for a man that feels, there are men today out there that feels they can just marry you and keep you in the house. Whatever you think whatever it is
That
you
one-
think you're achieving.
That one it will
you
never even work from day one. From day one.
And
I will know if
you're
you're
scared of
pretending.
career women. Do you know,
Yeah,
right?
love. Exactly. I get that a lot, especially when someone just Googles, like you Google Jessa Joan. I'm like I got it from one guy. So I've had this advice from people that which I think is wrong. Oh, don't tell anybody you're doing this many things. I'm like, but you still find out. Don't not make me a liar. So on to me, oh, don't tell people that you have a shop. Don't tell people you have a car. Don't tell. I'm like,
Is
don't
somebody
tell them.
marrying you as a privilege, Happy? I don't get it. Why would they? Anyways.
So what can you even say about it? Because I don't know. They say, oh, you should not tell people. Just tell them you are not even running a firm. You are partnering up with someone. So society, yes.
The right person would always come, and when he comes, he would always support whatever it is that you're doing. And I believe all of these things that you do is what puts you out there for even a person to see
Exactly.
and admire you. So why would
Exactly.
somebody want to just come and cut everything off for you?
Exactly.
Well, it has been an amazing one. Thank you once more for coming to the
Thank
show.
you so much. I'm really grateful.
So, guys, I've had an amazing session with Jessa Joan, and it has really been an interesting conversation. Are you out there? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you aspiring to be a musician? Whatever it is that you want to do, remember it comes with a passion. Consistency is always the key. Please, if you're just joining us for the very first time, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Talk with Ini, as well as following our Instagram page at The Talk with Ini. I'll see you guys next time.